Hello, my name is Scott Parmely, and I am a Principal Smartsheet Architect at DigitalRadius. Today, I want to talk to you about who we are at DigitalRadius and how we are using Smartsheet to help clients streamline their clinical trial processes and increase their operational efficiency across their entire business. DigitalRadius is a digital transformation partner, meaning we help companies of all sizes and all industries transition from more archaic paper or Excel-based processes and workflows to new modern digital technologies in order to improve their efficiency, competitiveness, adaptability, and ultimately help you move faster as a business and make quicker, more informed decisions. As a partner, we provide expertise in solutions, support, and consulting services in a wide range of areas, including process management, data analysis, workflows, SaaS, system integrations, and of course, program and portfolio management. We help all sorts of organizations modernize their operations and dramatically improve their efficiency. Our origins as a company are actually in the life sciences as well. Our founder, Andre Tallet, is the former VP of Enterprise Systems at Moderna and then later at Resilience. He used tools like Smartsheet to help make these companies become some of the most innovative digital companies in life sciences. We are now helping a growing portfolio of life science companies become more innovative and operate more efficiently through digital transformation. One of the most significant tools we use to help these organizations and organizations of all industries is Smartsheet. You have probably heard of Smartsheet or heard some rumors of Smartsheet, but it is much more than just a spreadsheet solution or a cloud version of Excel. It also is more than a project management solution. Smartsheet is a work management platform that will help you manage all types of work and a workflow engine to help you work more efficiently as well. When built the right way, Smartsheet can transform your organization. What we're going to be looking at today is our clinical project and portfolio management solution. Using Smartsheet, we have built a solution that you can use to streamline your clinical trial process from start to finish. This solution includes a variety of components, as shown on the screen here, many of which are optional to include depending on your specific requirements. And as always, this solution is completely customizable. We can adjust and adapt and tweak the solution to meet your specific needs. All right, let's get into Smartsheet and take a look at the solution. All right, now we are over at Smartsheet. The first thing you are looking at here is our clinical portfolio summary dashboard. For those of you who are familiar with Smartsheet, we are currently in a work app, which is really just a way to organize all our Smartsheet content and assets into a customizable but easy to use UI. So I am viewing this as a portfolio admin, but I could also view the same solution as a portfolio user or any other customizable role. So what I'm looking at here is the portfolio view. And what it is doing, it is looking across all of my active projects, so all of my clinical trials, and rolling up key data. For example, you see up here, I have 17 active projects. One of those projects is at risk, and I can see high-level summary information about the portfolio health, where the different projects are in relation to their status, as well as their phases. Again, as all things are in Smartsheet, this is completely customizable. So if there's certain metrics or reports that your team needs, it will be pretty easy to adapt this solution to show those specific metrics. As we scroll down on this dashboard, we see some other key information and roll-up data. This current project reports is going to start to show me a little bit more information about the current projects I have going on. For example, their project health, a little bit information about the project, and then some key dates and stages related to that project. As I scroll down more, I can see where those key milestones land and how they're related across a calendar in this milestone report. In the work app, it's really easy to create customizable views. So, for example, if I want to be able to actually see really all of my milestones in a calendar, I can use Calendar app to show that. So in the work app, I'm going to go to the left here and click Milestone Calendar by Phase. So using the Smartsheet calendar app, I can now show a very dynamic visual calendar showing the different key milestones and phases in my clinical trials, the key projects, and when and what month they are going to fall in. The calendar app is, just like all things, completely customizable. I can zoom in and out as needed to see the key milestones, and I can click on any of these events and see more detail as well. In addition to a portfolio summary, we also have a way to manage budget. So again, this is at the portfolio view where it's looking across all of my projects and summarizing key budget information. For example, this is one of the optional components to this solution that we can choose to include or customize as needed. So we have these lists of projects, but often the question is, how do we create new projects? And for those who are familiar with Smartsheet, creating new projects and getting them to roll up to these portfolio dashboards can be a challenge. Well, utilizing Smartsheet Control Center, we can automate that entire process and really streamline it so you can create new projects with the click of a button. So we have another dashboard just for that. So I can go to my clinical project request portal. And as an admin, I can see all of the project requests that I have. If you, as an admin, or someone on your team wanted to request a new project, we actually have a form integrated directly in the work app that you can fill out, which I'll do real quickly. Select what program it falls in. We'll just name it some sample name. Give it a sample description. A sample budget, a specific start date and end date, and hit submit. We see that that response has been captured, and now you can go to this PMO project intake sheet and see that this new project has been added at the bottom of the sheet here. Now, as an admin, you can review this new project request. You can assign specific resources to it as needed. Create conversations using the comments fields. And when appropriate, you can approve the project. Now, what Control Center is going to do is it's going to create the project assets and the project tracking project plans automatically, so you don't have to do it. It can take just about a minute or two to create all of those assets and link it to the portfolio summary dashboard. So I'm just going to go into a specific project and show you what it looks like when it's done. So we'll go into this specific project. And for those who are following along, we have now exited the work app and now are working in the core Smartsheet UI. And what we have landed on is this new project dashboard. So this project, we can just say, has been active for some time, and we can see some key information about that project here. So instead of looking across a portfolio of projects, we are now looking at the status of one specific clinical trial. Again, as always, all of these data fields are customizable. So we've included some of these key data fields that we think are relevant. But if your key milestones are different or the metrics that you care about are different, we can easily customize this dashboard to include the metrics you really care about. So below these key summary information, we can see some key activities related to each milestone in the clinical trial. We can see how they line up in a Gantt chart, and they are color-coded to match the health of the project. We get to see the teammates here as well, and then high-level summary having to do with the task status. Scrolling down, we've included a risk and issue dashboard, and this is capturing risks specific to really the project planning and the project management process of the clinical trial. So we can show you how to add new risks in the RAID log, and as things are added, they can be shown directly on the dashboard here. Let's dive down to the project plan to really get into the core level of Smartsheet. So what I have opened here is the project plan for this specific clinical trial. If I collapse the entire section here, You can see we have included a number of tasks related to running the clinical trial. This has included some industry best practices, but again, if your clinical trials are different, it is easy to customize this project plan to meet your specific needs. Looking left to right, we've included some of the key elements that we need to track to really make this clinical trial run as on time as possible. We've captured the health of the project, the owner and some key collaborators with the project, the status, and then some date and risk fields as we scroll to the right. To the right, we can see the Gantt chart, and we can see how all these tasks are related, and we've color-coded it again to match the status. Since we are using predecessors, it makes it really easy to keep this on track. So if a date slips, if this task gets delayed, you can see that it's going to update all of the downstream tasks. And then there are a bunch of core Smartsheet features that we could really spend a whole hour describing how the collaboration and reporting and automation can really help your team keep on track. Highlighting just a couple of those, we can bring any attachment that you have relevant to a specific task directly on the row here. These attachments can be brought in from your computer, or if you use some other cloud-based file storage device, you can bring that attachment in. Also, there are a suite of automations that we can create to really remind people of tasks, let them know that they've been assigned to a task, and really request updates to the tasks as well. So as changes are made here, these changes will be automatically reflected on the dashboard. So if we start to say that these tasks are healthy, if we go back to the project dashboard, we will see that those changes have been automatically reflected on the report here. Finally, let's say you're assigned to multiple tasks across the entire portfolio. We can go back to the Work app, and you can actually go to this dynamic view, which will summarize all of the tasks that you have been assigned to across all of the different projects. This is a controlled way of sharing, so I can share this with my team and not give them the ability to update all of the fields, but I can give them the ability to update just the fields that they need to change. All right, that is all that I wanted to show you today, and here are just a few closing remarks. All right, that was the Clinical Project and Portfolio Management solution. DigitalRadius has a number of other solutions that we offer, and we are building many more as well. We have a great worker on and offboarding solution. We have a performance management solution, just to name a couple. If any of these solutions are interesting to you, or if you have a custom solution that you want built, please don't hesitate to reach out to our team. We have a growing team of Smartsheet architects and other resources across the United States, and we would love to get to know you a little bit more. Thank you for your time. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out at all.